What do you mean you never seen Jumanji?
I never, babe. You know I don't watch movies.
This was the 90s movie, and you're from the 90s.
I'm from the 90s.
Yes. And
Yes, the very beginning of the 90s. Thank you very much.
yeah, and I was in the beginning too, mostly. But this is like, it blew my mind that you've never seen Jumanji. 'Cause I'm watching it, and it's like unlocking so many memories, and it's weird as a kid how you pick up on like every little sound and visual thing. And I'm watching this just like, it took me right back. I'm just a kid again. How come
I can't relate.
How come he got sucked into the board game, but the girl he was playing with didn't? She just ran off. She's fine. What happened to that?
You Reese Witherspoon?
Listen, Reese Witherspoon and Kirsten Dunst.
Kirsten
Dunst.
Dunst.
They're the same person. It's a...
Can you come closer?
Yeah.
I know you don't want to, but I feel like I'm yelling.
That's okay. It's...
And I can't do
It's
this.
a Kevin Bacon and Ethan Hawke sitch.
There is no sitch with that.
With Kirsten Dunst, and Reese Witherspoon.
You mean that's Fred Durst?
Listen, can we get back on topic? Just kidding.
You started this.
Welcome back to Fire Biscuits.
We're already fighting.
And it's been a while since we've gotten to record.
Yeah, blame me.
No, your fault. It's my fault too. I've been taking a break from making content for like the past couple weeks. I recorded like 2 months of stuff for my channel.
Yeah.
So I've just been chilling and painting and stuff. But you're dyeing your hair.
Yeah. Which I feel like we've done this before.
I think we have.
Deja vu.
We cut it. You're dyeing it. And I watched Silent Hill F. Mm-hmm. And you have not.
Last couple days.
And I fucking hated it. The F stands for fucking sucks.
Wow.
The F stands for failure.
So, would you even rate it? Like, out of 10?
Oh, it's like a 1.
Really? That bad?
They really messed up thematically, I think, with this fucking game. You first off...
I peeked at it here and there.
Yeah.
But I didn't want to watch it. And you're surprised about that. Because when we watched what was it called?
The transmission.
Okay, I was a little excited then for some new Silent Hill things. But then, as we were playing through Silent Hill 1 again, and I was just appreciating the originals.
Yeah, that's fair.
Which I always have. But I guess I became kind of a Silent Hill snob.
A snob, yeah.
I mean, and I didn't enjoy the movies. I just don't enjoy anything that they're trying to do that's new.
I feel like majority of Silent Hill fans are like you.
I'm not mean about it though. Like if
some of them are mean.
I know some people really like the movies or really like the newer games. Maybe they liked Silent Hill F.
And see, I'm on the opposite end of the spectrum, which I love Silent Hill so much. Anything Silent Hill, I love. But I told you this. Just because Silent Hill F has Silent Hill in the fucking name doesn't mean I won't be critical of it.
Yes.
And I didn't like it.
He's got a
finger. But like, you know how when people say like, "Oh, Pyramid Head was in the movie, burn this movie to the ground." I'm like, I think it was kind of cool. He didn't need to be in it. He shouldn't have been in it, but he was kind of cool in it. You know, I wish he would pick me up and rip my skin off like that.
Okay, so you're one of those.
And I think
Die in my ear.
I don't blame people for being like, the first.
Did you see the second movie though?
I did. It was good.
That was based off Silent Hill 3.
It was pretty good. I liked the actress in it. She was cute.
These are different topics for different days, I think.
I bought Silent Hill Revelations on my phone, on my iPod. I downloaded it on my iPod when we went to pick you up from the airport the first time.
First time.
We could watch it on the way back, and we didn't watch it.
We didn't.
But
we were both nervous.
The Silent Hill F. So what do you know about Silent Hill F? What'd you see about it?
I don't know anything. I saw that one monster.
The one monster
and I saw that the person that you were watching dressed her up like a bunny.
For one, I've only ever seen people use that outfit. They should have just went with that the default outfit.
The default is just like a schoolgirl, Japanese schoolgirl outfit.
Well, the one monster you saw is like the only monster in the fucking game. That's one reason it sucks.
And it was kind of creepy. I'll give it that.
Well, see, what pisses me off is that
I didn't look at it very
it is scary and stuff, but like I'm so sick of like of every fucking game is like, okay, we need a mannequin monster every time. A woman mannequin monster. That's it. And that was the whole game. That's like the whole game. 90% of the fucking enemies you fight are this fucking mannequin.
God.
Let me first off, hey Ben. Um,
Hey, this is spoilers ahead.
yeah, I gotta get about the spoilers, so you might not want to listen.
Maybe he doesn't care about spoilers.
He might not. I'll talk about first. Okay, I went over this in my head a bunch of times because I wanted to get my thoughts for you
tell
to.
me like everything.
Yeah. So, the game opens up. Okay.
Okay.
And Ben, also, you can listen for like a little bit because I won't get into super spoilery stuff. When I get to really spoilery stuff, I'll say like, oh, well, it's gonna happen immediately almost. But okay, but main character Hanako, Japanese.
You know her name now.
I do. Japanese schoolgirl in the 60s in Japan.
Okay.
She's got friends, you know, like teenage girls do. She's 15, by the way.
Places.
Big thing in the plot. She's 15. Keep that in mind. This is what fucked me up. She's friends with a boy named Shu.
Okay.
They were childhood friends. They used to play a game called Space Wars a lot. Don't know what the fuck that is, but they would play it together, and they're friendly. And he's like, "Hey, partner." He calls her partner all the time because they're partners in the game, whatever. And then you got Rinko, her girlfriend. I mean, she's a friend. She's a girl.
Yeah.
And then there's another. Oh.
Yeah,
third
you on pause for that.
Yeah, third girl named, I think her name's like Suzuki, something. Okay. Can't remember her name, and I'll tell you why. Spoiler, Ben. Mute your ears. She dies like in the first like 5 minutes.
Mute your ears.
The fog comes in. The spider lilies, I think is what they are, come blossoming in, the red flowers that go all over, and everyone in town disappears. But and then she like fucking dies. But before she dies, when Hanako, she's at her home. I guess I should have started with this. At her home, her father's being abusive. He's a drunk. He's like, "You're a woman. You gotta submit to me," or whatever, basically.
Okay.
"Fuck you. You're a woman. I hate you. Cook me dinner," to mom.
I was gonna say for the 15-year-old.
Yeah, to the mom. And Hanako, being the rebellious teenage girl who's not yet been broken by the patriarchy, she says, "Hey, don't do that. You're being mean." And her mom's like, "Don't talk to your father that way." The father's like, "Don't talk to me that way." She's like, "Well, I'm gonna leave it then. I'm gonna leave the house." So valid, you know.
Mm-hmm.
This is the ongoing thing, apparently. She leaves. She's like, "I want to talk to somebody." So she sees Susu, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Like, hey. But they have this weird beef. Cause she's like, "You're a traitor to Hanako," and Hanako's like, "Whatever. I'm just looking for someone to talk to." It's like, "Oh well, Shu is around the corner." Whatever. It's like, okay, that's weird.
And they're friends.
I thought it was like a mean girl bully situation, and so she goes around the corner to find Shu.
Mm-hmm.
Sits down, they're talking. There's like a weird chemistry with them. I think that they were like, seemed like at first they were crushing maybe or something, but I think they were just like, they've been friends for a long time, and now they're older, and it's like they should be dating, I guess, because they think we're older, we should date or whatever. But really, it's like they're just friends, and they don't know how to navigate that yet. But Rinko comes around the corner. "Oh, Shu, it's you. Oh, I love you. Oh, hey, Hanako, you're here too." Like, okay, this bitch is jealous.
Yeah.
Immediately. That's when the fog rolls in. Sasuya dies. Sasuke, forgot her name because she dies. And that starts the game.
Wait, how did she die?
The monster kills her.
Oh.
The mannequin thing or fog monster or some I can't remember exactly. She dies. And then the game after that's like kind of interesting. Everybody's gone in the town. and Rinko, Shu, and Hanako are like trying to. They don't know what to do, so they're like, let's go. I think at first they went to Rinko's house, maybe. I can't remember exactly the chain of events, but they're basically just running around trying to like escape, you know. And it's kind of weird because like they're all three together, but then they're like, okay, we're gonna go do this thing, and then Hanako turns around, they're gone. And so here was my initial reaction was that no, it's okay. I thought the game takes place during like the women's rights movements, I think, in Japan, and there was already themes of that with the father and stuff. I thought the red spider lily stuff blossoming. I thought, oh, maybe she's gotten her period. Maybe this is her womanhood coming of age story. That was my
But no.
what?
But no.
But no, and all the mannequins and stuff. It's okay. And so that's what I thought. Okay, and then the friends I thought, okay, Rinko likes Shu, but I guess Shu maybe likes Hanako. So Rinko has beef with Hanako, but they're like frenemies, you know, type of thing. I was like, okay, that's kind of interesting. But then as it went on, I'm like, okay, I don't think Shu likes Hanako, and Hanako I don't think likes Shu like that. I think they're just, like I said, that they're friends, but they feel like they don't know how to be just friends. Because they're older. Okay, this is kind of interesting, okay. This is 8 hours of the game. Okay, like 8 hours of the game of this. They're going from place to place trying to escape. You're fighting the same mannequin over and over again. The whole fucking game. And then at some point there's like a couple bosses, but like really it's like the mannequin thing. There's like a monster guy that looks like a liquor kind of like from Resident Evil. And what other? There's the fat monster guy, a big fat guy, because there's always just a big fat guy.
Yeah.
Whose mouth is on his belly when he opens it is scary.
Weird.
Very basic fucking enemy design.
Wow.
Because if you think about Silent Hill 3, every monster in that game's like, what the fuck is this? Who could have thought of this? Everything in Silent Hill F, I'm like, oh, okay, you just took a person and, you know, moved its mouth to its stomach, or you bent its neck 45 degrees. Wow. Like, that's it.
Oh my god. Sassy dude.
And all the gameplay is like the fight. There's a lot of fighting. There's sections where you have to fight all the enemies to move on, which that's like weird. Never been in Silent Hill.
That's like Uncharted things.
Yeah. You have your weapons that like they break, which I think some people hate, but I don't mind. You have to dodge. You have to counter hit. You have to like, I don't know, it's just kind of stupid.
Not combat and survival horror games.
It's like Homecoming. It reminded me of Homecoming, but worse. And Homecoming sucked with the combat.
I didn't play it, but I watched it, and people said the combat's horrible.
It sucks in the sense that you're too good at combat, so it's not scary anymore. Like, 'cause you have this little knife to start off with, and usually the weapon you start off with sucks. But in Homecoming, I use that the whole game because it's really fast. You can just dodge everybody, slash, 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 dodge, slash, 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 and just never get hit. No. The person.
Even by the smoker things?
Yeah, even by the smoker things, I think. Smoker thing? Is it you?
Or whatever. I think it's called like the smoker.
I think so.
You know that thing that opens its lungs?
Yeah, like the straight jacket type thing. Yeah. Those things are scary. Even those things are more scary than a mannequin.
Did have some good enemies in that game, but that's also another podcast for another day.
The bosses especially were really good.
Yes.
And, just also to clarify, I think the mannequin enemies are cool looking and designed well, but it's just the fact that, like, oh, here's a game about womanhood. We need a mannequin. Every game has a fucking mannequin. You should have switched it up a little bit.
Yeah.
Okay, but so that's like the 8 hours, okay? Or 5, whatever.
8 hours.
Of the game. You get to a spot where you get to, I think Shu's house maybe, and Shu, I think his family's like a pharmacist or something, and he gives medicine for Hanako's mom, but also gives Hanako these little red capsules to help with her headaches or something.
Okay.
And that's what you use to like heal in the game, and also some other stuff that you find. But I think you go to their house.
Why did Hanako's mom need medicine?
I don't really remember. She had like stomach problems or something.
Okay.
I don't know if it was really went in depth or not, because the guy I was watching was reading like all the stuff up until the end, where there's like a bunch of memos to read, but then there's also enemies that you can't kill.
Let you read, yeah.
And so that was kind of dumb. Oh, my throat. Hello. And all the. Sorry, this is really one-sided, by the way, of just me telling you everything.
I gotta learn.
Yeah. So they get to all the puzzles too. Like most of the puzzles were kind of interesting, but a lot of them were just like collect these 3 emblems, bring back here and arrange them. That was a lot of the puzzles. The puzzles even disappointed me. And but they get to it was Rinko's house. They get to Rinko's house, and they're up in like a bedroom at the top of the stairs, plotting their next move. They're like, we gotta get to the school, because past the school, well, it's Silent Hill game. We gotta get to the school.
Yeah.
After that, they can like get to. I don't know. They can escape, whatever.
Okay.
So, Rinko's like, I'm gonna go downstairs and get the first aid kit out of the kitchen, and Shu, you can stay up here and watch out or whatever out the window. I can't remember the exact conversation, but
Yeah.
Hanako's like, oh, I'll come with you, you know? So she's walking ahead of Rinko down the stairs, and Rinko's got this crazy look in her eye, and she stops moving, and she pushes Hanako down the stairs. Like, oh, fuck, she's gonna try to kill her because of Shu. She's jealous. Like, okay, this is when it hooked me. Remember when I first started watching it? I was like, I'm finally into it. That was the moment. Into it, okay?
Yeah.
Hanako wakes up in the dream world. Because the other world in this game's like a dream.
Okay.
Stupid as fuck. I thought the whole time everything in the dream was just like metaphorically not real. No, it's actually happening. The cat's fighting. So now the rest of the game is like you're in the dream world for a while. You come out, you wake up, and you're back wherever. Go back to sleep. You're in the dream world. I thought it was 2 different stories happening, but apparently they're the same. It's fucking stupid.
Okay.
But she's in the dream world. She meets a guy with a fox mask.
Yeah.
Handsome man. Looks like in his 20s, mid-20s maybe. Older man. At this time, I didn't know she was 15. But she's apparently 15. And he's like, yeah, I'll help you. You gotta go to the shrine, blah, blah, blah. Babe, tell me why this fucking lady, this stupid idiot, she sees this doll, and an inscription on the wood by the doll, don't trust the fox mask. She's like, eh. Basically, she saw it like 3 different times, different variations of that. Never, ever stopped to think,
Is
maybe.
she me?
I don't
like,
know.
Not one doesn't want to be told what to do.
Maybe. And they also threw out the line of where she walked in on Rinko and Shu talking, and Rinko's like, Hanako's dead, you gotta move on, blah, blah, or something. And so they put out the line of, like, maybe she's been dead this whole time.
Yeah.
Maybe she's dreaming the whole time. They talked about someone being sick, which is maybe Hanako. That's why the medicine. Maybe she's been sick and died the whole time. Maybe they bullied her. Maybe she's the bully. They threw out all these lines. You know how in stories, they throw in a red herring here and there to kind of misdirect you so you don't see what the plot's coming. This game was like, let's throw all of them.
Oh my god.
So now you're just confused. But you're in the dream world. The Fox Man. When you wake up out of it the first time in the school, well, first off, when you're in the school, Shu and Rinko's like, you can lay down and go to sleep in this classroom. We're going to go outside and we'll watch out for you. Already suspicious.
Yeah.
They go outside, babe. That's when she falls asleep in the dream world. She wakes up, they're gone. Guess what? Never come back in the story. They're just gone out of the whole story. I don't know what the fuck happened there. They just left that plot line on the table.
Okay.
That's what really pissed me off because I thought the story up until this point was really good, and they just threw those characters away basically.
Yeah.
So now the whole story is she's like, okay, well I gotta go get home, or whatever. She's going home. She passes out 3 or 4 times
Oh my God.
in the dream world. In the dream world, the fox guy keeps taking her places. She takes her to this thing. He's like, okay, I'm so proud of you. Cut your arm off. She's like, of course. I'll do that. Cuts her arm off, and they sew on a wolf arm.
Oh.
He's like, oh, you're so beautiful. I'm so proud of you. Next dream sequence, she's like, okay, cut your face off. She's like, of course, Fox Man. Cut her face off. They put a fox mask on her. He's like, you're so beautiful. She's like, thank you. And it's like, I'm like, what the fuck is going on? And then in the dream world, she finds the first girl that died and killed her. She left her alone in the dark shrine because she's scared of the dark. Kind of mean girl.
Yeah.
And she finds Rinko, drops her in lava. She finds Shu, and I don't remember what she did. He was like hung up, like crucified, but she killed him too. I'm like, okay, maybe she's the bully. Maybe she's the problem.
Maybe she's a problem.
And then she comes out of the dream, and then she's fine. She doesn't have the wolf arm or anything. I'm like, okay, so it's like metaphorically, she's like killing off her friends because she wants to move on or something, or yeah, I don't know what the fuck's going on. But the real world's what's really happening. But no, actually, because she gets to her home, her parents are there, a big monster guy kills them. The monster guy takes his mask off, it's Hanako.
Oh.
She's also the monster. But she's also the little girl. She's like, okay, now I gotta go back in town. Goes in town. She's like, I gotta go back to my house.
Real life now?
Yeah.
Okay.
Gotta go back to my house now. Goes back to her house again. And she goes to sleep. Mom and dad in her dream world, she has to fight them. The dad's the big fat guy.
Okay.
And the mom is just some mannequin lady. And they're just like, you're a woman, you gotta cook. And blah, blah, blah. And she fights them.
Okay.
And now the end of the game. The end of the game. And here's what also pisses me off. You know in Silent Hill 2, how or Silent Hill 1, you first time playing, you get the good ending, get a bad ending, get like a neutral ending mostly sometimes. There's options. In this one, you just have one ending you can get the first time. And that ending, babe, is it cuts to you okay?
Yeah, my back. Sorry.
There's like police sirens, and she passes out again because this bitch can't stop passing out.
Yeah.
And the end of the game starts, and it's like police chatter, and they're talking about like, can you believe this bride killed her husband and all her friends at the wedding? Yeah, we found these red capsules beside the stuff, just like the other murder we found. And so I guess it's implied she was getting married and killed everybody. She was hopped up on drugs, kill everybody. Like, okay, how does anything that just happened relate to any of that? For one, that's what the fuck.
Sounds.
Because they threw out maybe she is being bullied and got killed. Maybe she got sick and died, and they're seeing her, or ghosts. Maybe she killed her friends because she's a psycho. Maybe Rinko, killed her.
Maybe the pills were messing with her, making
Yeah.
her hallucinate.
All this stuff, but then they decided, never mind all that. She'd kill everybody at her wedding.
I thought the Fox Man was like symbolic of grooming or something.
See?
Because she was doing
think so, too.
everything he said. She was either under some kind of spell or
Yeah.
he was grooming her and she was just doing exactly what he wanted.
Well, see, after the ending...
And maybe she even killed her friends because they were like, that's a bad man. That's an older man. You can't be with an older man.
Yeah. Well, see, that's the thing, is that after this, the streamer that I watched a thing of all the endings.
I'd probably say his name.
Oh, Oberhaxer Nova?
Yeah, who could just say James.
Yeah. He watched a thing of all the endings. So I got to see all the different endings. Because different endings, like, add context, I guess.
Okay.
But it just got stupider.
Okay.
Because this was the normal ending.
The one that he got first?
Yeah.
Okay.
There was a wedding, apparently, and, like, whatever. But apparently, like, the good ending... was it the good ending? But apparently the Foxman is a member of some Fox Clan god guy, and they put him under a spell to fall in love with Hanako, who also put her under a spell. So you talk about spell. Okay. Supposed to like mind control type of love spell thing.
Pause though. Why was he putting like a wolf arm on her or something, while he was a fox? Don't you think he would have made her a fox also?
Oh, see, here's your problem, babe, is that you're a writer and you want things to make sense, whereas the person that made this, it's insane. So that doesn't make any sense. I know. I don't understand it either. It was clearly a fucking wolf arm. It was huge and scary and clawy. It's not done a fox. It could have been. I don't fucking know. It looked like a wolf. But, so that was like the thing. And, I think I think the good ending is like, I can't remember what the fuck the thing was, but apparently the dream stuff was him and her getting married, I guess.
Foxman?
Yeah.
Okay.
But I was like,
While
she's
she was
15.
still 15.
What does that mean? Someone in the chat that I watched implied that it was an arranged marriage too.
Oh.
So, but there was nothing that really pointed at that, I don't think, that I saw. But it could have been an arranged marriage. So, the game is...
Or her just trying to escape with an older man
because
of her abusive...
See, that makes more sense. They could have leaned into that a little more, but they didn't, really, because it also said that her mom was taking like herbal medicine, like, and stuff. So from my initial thing when the game was finished was the game is anti-modern medicine, pro arranged marriage, childhood arranged marriages, and anti-woman.
I mean, they were in the 60s too.
Yeah, but like. I wish I could remember the specifically
And
good ending.
Were they in Japan?
Yeah, they're in Japan.
Okay.
It's a fictional place in Japan.
About that.
Yeah. But the endings just got worse because like there was one ending where they're in the dream world, they're about to get married. They're doing the ceremony or whatever, and the normal Hanako without the wolf arm and the wolf arm Hanako are two different people and they're fighting.
Okay.
And so I was like, oh, it's like a
Fighting
metaphor.
Over the man?
I guess, I don't know. I thought it's like metaphor where it's like her inner self, I think she's fighting which way to go.
Okay.
I was like, okay, that makes sense, but you know what doesn't make sense? Shu, the boy, to come into her dream world. But guess what he does? He comes into the dream world, hits the wolf guy with a bat to save her.
Fox guy.
Yeah. And I'm like, Shu, you disappeared at the school 8 hours ago, but then you come into the dream world? How did you even end up here? Why is there two Hanakos then? If they're metaphors.
Oh no.
The fox guy's like, I'm not going to let this stand. I'm going to fucking kill him. And she's like, no, don't do that. He's my friend. And, actually, I think this is the good ending. But she goes to fight, to talk to Shu. He turns into a monster. She fights him, and he's like, thanks, you freed me from this monster. And he's like, we can still be friends and partners, right? I gave you these red pills that they're supposed to make you more introspective, so you would realize that you shouldn't marry this guy, so we can remain friends. And, she's pretty anti-feminist, apparently, because she's just like, listen, we're grown up now. We can't be friends. We're men and women. We can't be friends, basically. I gotta get married. Like, bitch, do you not remember your father abusing your mother? And you're just like, she's like, I gotta get married. And he's like, okay, whatever. And that's like the good ending, I think. The bad ending, babe, is the one where she still wants to marry Wolf Guy. And
Fox.
Oh yeah, Fox Guy, sorry. Shu's still there but she was like, listen, she's my best friend first, but I'll loan her to you to marry. And he's like, she's my property now. And she's like, Y'all two have to get along, haha. Bitch,
No,
what
they
the
don't.
fuck? That's the bad ending. And then there's the ending that I was like, surely there's an ending where she comes to her senses, and she doesn't have to.
Strong, independent woman and walks away.
Yeah, she doesn't have to chop off parts of her body and conform to a man for marriage. You know, she doesn't have to do that.
You don't have to chop off parts of your body?
Yes.
Well, what about me then?
Babe, if you had a sick wolf arm, I would have married you like 4 or 5 years sooner. So.
Oh my god. What about a wolf face?
Even, I would have married you that day I saw you. Because you're my property, apparently.
Oh god.
I was like, surely there's an ending where she has that realization that, oh, I don't have to end up with someone like my father. I can be strong, independent woman. But then the next ending was, yeah, they find out again about the wolf god, or the fox god controlling the fox boy, whatever the fuck. And her, Hanako, normal Hanako, wolf arm Hanako, or they're like, we shouldn't fight, we can come together. And the wolf arm is like, you know what, you're right. Let's both come together and marry this fox guy. Or whatever. They like fight him or something. And he's like, y'all two go on, I'll handle it with my fox god guy. And they were like, they implied like, okay, but we'll wait for you in the real world so we can get married still. And now, babe, just both Hanako's just in the real world. So now there's just twins. Except one's got a wolf arm and a fox mask. And I was like, okay, what the fuck?
Well, she did have a fox mask.
She did, yeah.
Okay, so that I was right.
What do you mean you're right?
That probably wasn't a wolf arm then. That was probably just a
Oh,
fox arm.
well, if you saw it, you would think it was a wolf arm too. It looked like a werewolf arm from Skyrim. It had claws and stuff. I just call it a wolf arm because it looked like one, but it could have been a fox arm. But. So I was like, okay, the real world, the dream world, is actually the same as the real world. Because it just doesn't make any sense. Because the whole game, it's like, the first bit, like I said, friends maybe betraying her, or she betrayed her friend. That's kind of interesting. But then they introduced the dream world. But actually, the dream world isn't the dream world. It's another world with another Hanako, and now they're both in the real world. And Shoes also can be in the dream world. But the whole game is like, your father's abusive, and, you know, your mom's spineless to stand up against him. So that equals, I should get a man too and get married and just submit to him. What the fuck are you talking about? And that's Silent Hill F. Thoughts? Sorry, I'm talking 30 minutes. I'm sorry. It's a lot.
Like, you explain things very well.
Oh, thank you.
And it's all fucking so confusing.
Right. I was confused too.
I would have lost interest so quick.
Like, when I was thinking...
I don't like being confused.
Well, like I said, the first 8 hours or so, it hooked me. When Rinko pushed her down the stairs, I was like, okay, this is interesting. Like, I was thinking about this last night. A good way I would describe it. Imagine we're playing Silent Hill 2, okay? We get to the hotel. James watches... Spoilers for Silent Hill 2. He watches the tape. Sees him smothering his damn wife. And he gets up from that chair and he's like, I made the right decision. That's what this felt like. It's like, what? The whole game has led up to this and you're gonna double down?
Like, oh yeah, that's what happened. Damn it, I forgot.
I was like, what?
Silly me.
And then also, Maria and Angela, and just imagine halfway through the story, they're just gone. They just leave, and then sometimes they show up in a dream.
Oh my god.
But you're like, oh, it's a dream, so it's not real. But then they walk around in the real world, like, what the fuck are they talking about?
I'm surprised you stuck with that as long as you did.
I was so... Well, because the wolf, or fox arm, fox stuff, I was like, okay, this is like a separate story running along with it. Like, surely they'll merge. But, like, they don't merge. But then when they do merge, it's like there's just two Hanakos. Or there's a Shu in the fucking dream world who's actually real. But she killed him in the dream world. Does that mean she killed him in real life? No, because she shows up. Where'd Rinko go? They never even show where the fuck Rinko goes. Although she was a monster, actually. There was a Rinko monster, a Shisui monster, but again, I thought it was a dream world. I thought it was just her metaphor. Oh, my friends are a monster. I don't know,
I don't have any conclusive thoughts because it's all so confusing. But I would also not like that if I tried to watch it.
Okay.
And I'm glad I didn't.
Yeah, and the thing is too that like
stick with my faves.
I like that what you said about maybe she was using a man to run away from her family, but you would think at some point she would like not just roll over for a man to be like, yeah, I'll cut my arm off.
Yeah.
And cut my face off.
Yeah.
And she would get with someone a little nicer, I guess. Like that would be the only way that makes sense, and that. But even then, it's like doesn't.
Or maybe
that's.
It was an arranged marriage.
See,
they could have went so many different ways with it.
Yeah, and
or grooming.
That's what pissed me off is they threw out all these lines about like, oh, the game could go this way, or this way, but actually it goes this stupider way.
Like two different.
That we didn't anticipate.
Yeah, I don't know.
People were even like excited because the writer of the game, they're like a fan of his stories or something.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I kind of hope he suffers for the rest of his life.
Oh my god.
No, just... That's extreme. I think I was gonna say shouldn't quit his day job, but his day job is the writing. But quit your day job. Quit it.
God.
The pieces could have been there, but he
it was like a puzzle that someone couldn't put together.
Yeah, it felt like 3 or 4 puzzles put together, and they just were put in pieces. Yeah.
Yeah, that. I'm glad I didn't watch that.
Yeah, wasn't a fan.
Like when I looked at the screen, the vibe looked cool.
The
fog.
The game was really pretty.
Yeah.
Like, well, I also had the it kind of sucked that with all the kids wearing school outfits, they kind of had this theme of like no one stood out, and it was kind of like everything was basic. And then in the town, it's like everything just kind of like gray and stuff. And like, because you remember like Persona 4, they all wear school uniforms there, but they're all personalized. Whereas like the punk.
So Persona 3.
Yeah, the punk guy is like, he has his open, and he's wearing like a band shirt. And then your other friend guy is like kind of proper, and he wears it properly. But then it's like someone else has a hat on. Where it's like, but everybody just kind of looked the same, and everything in the game looked kind of samey. And then the flowers popped up, and it's like the only color in the game is this red, and that could have been cool. But even looking at it, I was just like, this isn't really as interesting as any other Silent Hill game, where it's like you're watching me play Silent. Never mind.
Oh, you can't talk about it.
I can't talk about it yet. It's my Halloween special.
Oh, that means we can't do a podcast about it until after that.
Well, we can, and we can upload it afterwards.
Oh yeah.
But in another game that I might be playing another time,
that I might be watching.
There's different stores. There's like a different like a bookstore. There's like a pizzeria. You can't go in them, but they exist and they're cool. Whereas like the Japanese village in the 60s is like, here's a little house, and then here's another little house that looks exactly like it, and it's cool architecture, but like I'm running through the same hallway over and over again, and then there's just 8 mannequins just fucking chasing me, and it's the only enemy in the whole game. So
I mean, I thought you'd at least like it. But I just,
I had high hopes because I'm always a big fan of like a woman protagonist.
Yeah.
I thought she'd be like Heather, strong, independent, fight, stand up for herself. Even that game, is like Silent Hill 3 is pro woman.
Can't fucking.
About body autonomy and stuff, and this
Other
game.
stuff.
Yeah. I don't know. It's just weird. It's like in our political climate, you're gonna make a game about pro arranged marriages and anti-modern medicine because these pills that she's taken made her psychotic or some shit. But pro-marriage or pro-arranged marriage, childhood arranged marriage because she was 15, unless it was like
But you don't know if maybe in that culture, she was an adult.
Yeah, maybe. I think culturally though, I still think that would be a little wrong, but because like
in the 60s.
In other cultures, they're like, yeah, here's my bride. She's 9. So, like, I would shoot him in the back. In the back of, or, well, I'd shoot him in the front so we can see it coming, but in the back of, like, a house or something. Like, the backyard.
What?
It's a pedophile!
I would shoot him in the back. Like the back of a house, backyard. What are you fucking talking about?
Well, I can't bury him in the front, can I? They'll see me. We don't really have much of a front yard. Oh, we do actually a little bit. We have more of a backyard. Oh, I'd bury him under the pool. There we go. No one looking there.
Babe! I can't say this.
No.
Well, you better do it while it's empty.
Yeah, for real. So it's Silent Hill F, and the F is for not phenomenal.
Oh, I got a message.
Oh, we almost time for your... I feel like I've been talking a lot of...
You have been, but it's like... I didn't watch it, so...
Yeah, I had to explain the plot to you.
Yeah. I just don't have many thoughts, because I didn't watch it all.
I gotta show you too. Maybe we take a quick break so I can show you. They have a UFO ending, and babe, this pissed me off even more because it's cool because they do it like a manga style. And Sasuka, I can't remember her name. She's in it.
I called her Suzuki before.
She's in it, and they're like, "Didn't you die?" And she's like, "No, that was a double doppelganger. The aliens are here, and they're taking people's body." You know how many aliens they showed in this fucking alien ending? 0.
What?
They showed a UFO with the dog in it, and then they're just talking about the aliens. No aliens ever pop up. But I want to... It's stupid. Every aspect of that game, they fucked up. Oh, my throat. I'm glad I got to rant about it, though. Thank you for letting me rant. I want you to listen, though, really quickly, if we can take a break before the end of this, and listen to the song in the UFO ending, because it's really familiar, and I can't place what it is.
Okay.
Really quickly. It's Sakuko is her name. What does the song didn't sound familiar to you? It was really haunting. It's something about it really makes me disturbed, unnerves me.
I hate it.
Yeah.
I saw 2 seconds. I don't like it.
Yeah, it's like the other games, like when it's all aliens, there's at least aliens there.
Yeah, this is like,
They're like,
Don't
aliens
wanna
are
animate
replacing
that.
people with body snatchers, and they're it's like doppelgangers, but like in the fucking game, there's no other NPCs. They're all gone. That doesn't make any sense.
about 99% of me is so glad I didn't watch this. Because 1, I'd probably lose interest. 2, I'd be rookie confused and mad like you are.
Yeah, it really pissed me off.
But that other 1% kind of wants to watch it.
Yeah. Well,
just to see it all play out for myself.
You could. I mean, like.
I don't know. Very low on my list.
I would recommend, like, some kind of, like, all cutscenes or something, maybe, because the director of the game, I think, said that people like action games nowadays, so he wanted to make it more actiony. That's why there's so much combat, and there's so much unskippable combat. There's this enemy, babe, it's a big, like... I thought it was the metaphor for, like, a woman sacrificing her body for childbirth. Yeah. Because it's a giant, like, person, but there's, like, looks like 15 giant pregnant bellies all around her, like one big mass, and she keeps popping out these like fucking flesh blobs that morph into the mannequins. Um,
Gross.
yeah, it's gross, and they're really tanky. They take a lot of hits to kill. He's also playing on hard.
Yeah.
I would not play on hard because this looks annoying. But he'd get to a spot where there's that big thing. It's blocked off. You have to kill it. It takes him like 30 minutes to fucking kill this thing. He plays for 5 more minutes. There's another one. 5 more minutes.
God.
There's a third one. I would have quit the fucking game at that point, honestly.
Yeah, you know, I don't like combat.
I do. See, it also makes me mad too because they started off with Hanako, the Japanese little schoolgirl, is like, I'm gonna fight these monsters and save my friends, and she beat the shit out of one with a pipe. Oh, she's a strong, independent woman. But then she's like, no, I'll cut off my arm for you. I'll cut my face off. Like, what do you mean?
For you, fuck man, anything.
It's like two different people. Well, I guess there was two different people because there's the dream version of her, but actually it's the same person.
That could have also been a really cool thing for puberty.
Yeah.
Like you said.
That's what I thought was leading, but...
Because, like, her whole personality kind of changed.
Yeah.
And that could be puberty.
I just, like...
Or female rage. They could have been... They could have done so many cool things with this game.
Yeah, and it would be nice if you watched it.
Let's write our own.
Write our own. We'll be Silent Hill G for girl power. It would be nice if you watched it because I would see if you had the same takeaway.
Because I am a very curious person.
Mm.
And that other 1% of me is just curious.
Well, the game's not super...
I just heard all of it.
The game's not super long because the James I watched here, he had the first stream was 5 hours long, and then this last stream was 10.
Okay.
So it's like 15-hour long game.
Well, that was him watching all the endings as well.
Oh yeah, true. You don't have to watch all the endings if you don't want. It
would take me days probably to get through this.
I also think that the game should have been like a good 5 or 6 hours less would have been better.
Yeah, I saw other people streaming it and playing it on YouTube.
Yeah, I saw a few people too, yeah.
And then the Rad Brad was starting to post videos about it yesterday.
Yeah.
He said the best psychological horror or something
in
the title.
It wasn't even that scary to me. Like, at first, with the mannequins first pop up, it's like, that's unnerving. But then it's like, you see, oh, here's the 500th mannequin that I have to fight because you can't really run past them. And it's like, not very scary.
Oh my gosh. Yeah.
And not even the bosses were that interesting. Like, I don't know.
Where was the symbolism?
Yeah.
Where was the Silent Hill symbolism?
I think that's what the main takeaway is, that every other game is like Silent Hill 2.
Everything was made for a reason in that game.
Yes.
Everything was very specific.
Everything has to do with their own trauma and their insecurities and their personality, and like, that's why this monster is this way, that's why this area is like this.
And really, I hate to say this, but the 1 through 3 were the only ones that did that.
Yeah.
Like, I know in Silent Hill 4 they did have some enemies that were based off some of the characters.
Yeah.
But, like, and then I do think Homecoming did a really good job with their bosses.
Their bosses were so fucking cool in Homecoming.
We could talk about that another time. But that whole thing was cool. They did not have to add Pyramid Head into that. But.
No, that's the thing, is they shouldn't, but it's kind of a double-edged sword because Pyramid Head's such an iconic symbol. It's like, I like to see him, but also he doesn't deserve to be in it. He's James's guy, but maybe they're gay together. Maybe that's why he killed Mary. Spoilers.
Okay. I'm leaving now.
No! No! Downpour also had some enemies that were like symbolic, like the Screamer lady was like the symbolism for like the siren in the prison or something.
Didn't know that.
the big guy with the shank probably symbolized the big prison guys with the shanks. I also hate both of those enemies though because they're kind of just people.
I'm leaving.
Not a big fan of the enemies that are just here's a person with a twist.
I'm just kidding.
No, we can be done. We can go shower and stuff now. That's the plot of Silent Hill F, and that's my thoughts on it. And you didn't have a lot of thoughts because you didn't see it, but I'm curious to see what your interpretation is because you might have a different takeaway if you watch someone different. Maybe they play on a different difficulty, and they can get into stuff more. Like I said, James read everything from what I remember, except at the end, I think there's a few things that he skimmed because he kind of got lost interest because he had to fight 8 of these fat guys in a row. And I don't blame him.
Yeah, I don't blame him either. I'm so glad I didn't watch it though.
1%, maybe.
Maybe.
Or Ben. Maybe Ben plays it. We watch him.
Maybe Ben will.
We watched him play some Silent Hill 2. That was fun. Remember he used to breaking all those windows and cars and.
That, though.
I did.
Oh, I still didn't.
Well, I watched There's a fly.
Get away! I'm gonna go.
No, come back!
I've ever said.
No, it's okay.